Welcome to Adelaide. In this video I'm going to take you behind the scenes and talk about how I created the video for my song Grown right here on the river. So if you didn't catch the video, check it out, it's down in the description because this won't make a lot of sense unless you have. But I used a technique where I slowed down my video and my audio, played it back at a quarter the speed, which meant that my 2.5 minute video took me 10 minutes to shoot the video for. So this is the area, I'm actually walking the opposite direction. So you're gonna see a backwards view of what you saw in the video, but we're strolling along the river Torrens here. There's my ducks, they're my friends, we hang out. So this is the river Torrens here in Adelaide, South Australia. And I thought this would be a cool setting because it is my home, and the song Grown is all about I'm a grown-ass man, please take me home. So I thought that this would be a nice setting to put this in. Originally the idea for the video was to have me walking like home at night, like from a place, as if I was out partying, because you know I party so hardy. But I decided to just make it more of a homage, a tribute to my hometown, because that's where I am. Yeah, and look, the weather, is it great? Are you hearing all the wind? Yeah, you are, because even though I've got my dead cat windshield on my Shure MV88 microphone, it's not super great, but we're gonna go under a bridge in a minute and you'll be able to hear me a little better there. So this is Adelaide. This is one of the things you saw in the clip, which is the Popeye. This is an iconic little tour boat that we have. There's about 3 or 4 of them in fact, and you might see them chugging along the river as we wander down a little further. So I'm here in the, as I say, in the city. We're just sort of in the outskirts of the CBD, the Central Business District, but Adelaide's built on a grid, which is like 4 parklands and then a big park in the centre, and then surrounded by a whole bunch more parklands. So you're seeing a map on your screen right now, and there's where I am pinpointed there. So it's really nice because, like a lot of cities, we have the river precinct, and our river precinct has recently been upgraded, which is where we'll get to in a moment. We'll be wandering down here. We're about to cross under King William Street. Over there, across the bridge, you can see the Adelaide Oval. So that's one of the premier sporting venues in Australia, where we host cricket, the Adelaide Crows, the Port Adelaide football team. They used to be called the Power. Weird thing going on there. Well, that's where they play their home games. So a little bit more about the video though, because again, the idea was to actually play it. Now, if you want to do something similar, what you'll need is 2 devices. So what I used is my iPod Touch. In fact, it's in my pocket. This one here, I have my iPod Touch with me, and the cool thing about this is I can just tether it to my phone, and what I did is played back the YouTube video of the original lyric video of my song Home, and then I mouthed the words. So did I look like a loser? A little bit. Did I care? No, because as you can see, I'm strolling down the street talking to myself, holding my phone in front of my face. So being a knob is not something that worries me. This is the bridge that you see in the video. So this is me walking now, obviously, under the bridge, and whenever you walk under a bridge, what do you have to sing? Under the bridge downtown is where I blew some blood. Drew. So this is the effect where, as I was holding this, I just simply slowly tilted it up like that, went all the way over, nearly dropped my phone, as I did just then. It was much more secure. I did a much better job in the original version. But again, this is all just one take, so there's no editing here. You're going to see me nearly destroy my $2,000 iPhone. That's all right. I need an iPhone 14 anyway, don't I? So this walk is going to take us about 10 minutes, because that's how long it took me to do it, even though it's a 2.5 minute song. Obviously, 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 30, times by 4, because it's a quarter speed, it took me 10 minutes. So I walked along here. This is the little section just before we got to the bridge that you saw there. And if you do want to watch this video in reverse, you can do that. But in terms of how I actually played it back, it's really simple, because YouTube, and I'm showing it on the screen now, but YouTube has an option where you can slow people down. If you can't understand the speed in which I speak, then you can actually change the speed. So you're seeing that here now. You need 2 devices. I grabbed my iPhone 12, that's what I'm shooting on here now, and then I played back on my iPod Touch. So it gave me the ability to have 2 separate devices as I was recording. So I could record on this phone and I could play on the other one. Best laid plans, hey? Yeah, again, we got some wind spikes, so I'm just gonna chill here for a moment just to show you the nice views here. So behind me there, the Adelaide Festival Theatre, which is that shell-shaped thing there. You've got the new Sky City Casino. The Adelaide Casino has been redeveloped as well recently, and that's where I started this journey. So I'm going to continue walking on, but I'm just going to shut up for a minute because the wind's too bad, and we're going to put a little bit of my song Grown over the top for you to take a listen to as we stroll. Never one for going hard, never had a fear of missing out, never happy in a crowd, and I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown-ass man, please take me home. I've done all that I can, please take me home. Never had to see the lights, never had an urge for starting fights, kinda happy on my own. Okay, that was sped up to 2 times just so that we could get through a little bit more, but there is the Popeye that we talked about before. That is the little tourist boat. If you come to Adelaide, you gotta pop on the Popeye. You gotta have a pie floater, which is a meat pie and pea soup with tomato sauce, and you gotta go take a trip on the Popeye. So right here is probably one of the most iconic spots in Adelaide. You've got the paddle boats there. As we scroll around there, you've got Adelaide Oval and Memorial Drive behind me, which is a big tennis stadium. Spinning around here, you have the Popeye, and around behind me, behind this construction, unfortunately at the moment, is the Adelaide Festival Centre over there. Like I said, the Adelaide Festival Centre there behind me, and then around to the Adelaide Convention Centre as well. So this is where we walked along. There's the bridge across to the Adelaide Oval. That's how you get from the river precinct on this side over to the Oval. So before many a cricket game and football match, definitely gone across that bridge in various states of disrepair. Probably the most ill-advised part of the video was when I decided to walk down these stairs. Now I did hold on to that handrail to make sure that we didn't plummet and more importantly destroy any of our equipment, but yeah, filming walking downstairs with one hand in front of you while trying to mouth along to a song at a quarter the speed, not advisable, wouldn't recommend it. There's a nice little pub there, the Tap House, sort of halfway up the stairs here. Nice place for a couple of beverages, and I'm unfit, so there's a lot of stairs. To bring the video together was just a matter of throwing it into LumaFusion, which is a video editing tool that I use, adding the song file, and then just making it 4 times faster. And it really was as simple as that. If you've got LumaFusion, you can get it done. The final section here was this escalator, which the down is working and the up is not, so we're going to have to walk up. I don't know about you, but every time I walk up an escalator, it feels really wrong. It feels like something's gone wrong, and I probably shouldn't have done this because there's a bollard at the top here that says you shouldn't have done that. Should have used the regular stairs. So apologies for that, Adelaide City Council. But here we are at the place where we started. Here, to my right or left there, that's the Sky City Casino. That's where all your gambling dollars go here in Adelaide. They built that, and then Festival Theatre here, and the new Festival Plaza behind me. Now I'm out of breath. The wind is everywhere. If you've got questions about this, or about the process I followed, or how this all came together, feel free to throw those down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.